Howdy, Possum Patty, Little Flat Stanley, Little Miss TT, and we're all here to discuss a very famous artist. Yes, maybe one you don't know about. But have you ever wondered where the smiley face came from? Who was the artist that created that smiley face? I mean, it's such a common thing. I don't think anybody thinks about the origin of the smiley face because it's such a common emoji and everybody uses emojis these days. But the smiley face has been around for quite a while, and you may wonder, or not, where the smiley face came from. So if you want to join me and TT and Flat Stanley, let's go on an adventure to find out where that smiley face came from. I've got my little golden book, The Colors of Winter Journal, which is getting nice and chunky. And we do love our chunky monkeys, or fatty patties, as some people call them. Well, I learned about the artist who created the smiley face. His name was Harvey Ball at the Worcester Historical Society Museum, the same place I learned about Esther Holland, the mother of the American Valentine card. So Harvey Ball was a native of Worcester. He went off to serve in the Army. He came back from the Army and started his own business in 1959. And then one day, the Mutual Assurance Company came to him and hired him for a campaign called the Friendship Campaign, because two assurance companies were merging together. And I guess the morale of the employees was a bit low at the time. So they wanted to pick up morale and assure everybody at the assurance company that, things would be just fine after the merger. So the company hired Harvey to come up with a smile button. A smile. It was a friendship campaign to lift the spirits of the employees after this merger. Well, Harvey drew a smile on a yellow circle and then decided to give it a little character by hand drawing two little eyes we all know so well. And, that was like 1963. And then somehow in the 70s, I think, this smiley face was sort of resurrected. It became very well known. And of course, kind of faded away again for a little while. But then emojis happened. And I don't know, smiley face was probably the very first emoji. I'll have to look that up. But that's the one that everybody knows, right? Everybody knows the smiley face emoji and what it stands for. It's like the universal sign. It's like everybody everywhere understands the smiley face. I'm putting down a yellow background here. Well, Esther was making thousands of dollars in the 1800s on her Valentines. Apparently, Harvey was paid $240 for the entire campaign, and that included $45 for the creation of the button. Ta-da! And do you know he never, ever, ever made any other profits on that smiley face? $45 for something that has become a universal symbol. That is quite amazing, isn't it? Well, at this museum, they actually had the artist's table that Harvey Ball worked at in his commercial artist endeavor. And it's amazing. It looks just like the looks just like the table my grandmother had, because my grandmother did commercial art back in the day for a magazine company that my grandfather worked at. And it just looks like her table. I like, oh my gosh, it looks like Grandma's table. Looking for some more glue here. And they also have, okay, get some more glue under this paper here. They also have some, I'm sorry I'm out of camera, but I'm just gluing the edge of this paper because it's not staying down. Artifacts, you know, from the early days of the smiley craze. So I took a picture of the artifacts, some of them anyway. And I'm going to hold this down for a second here. Kind of got glue everywhere. That's okay. And they had this giant smiley face painted on the wall. I took a picture of me in front of the smiley face. And then they had a framed picture of the smiley faces. I took a picture of Stanley with that. So I'm going to print that one out and put it on the page. And this is kind of a simple image, a very simple image. So I thought I should go with sort of a simple page. Now I want to take a black marker and fill in around on that outline so that it does stand out from the page. And I figure if I glue that down, then this, I printed it on cardstock, this can be a tuck. And I bought this at the museum because I like to support museums. And I'm going to take the pin off for now. I don't think I'm going to put the pin in the journal. But I'm going to put the card in here because it has some of the information on here. It took him 10 minutes to draw this face. By 1971, Smiley Face had become the hottest selling image in the country. Although the smiley fad eventually came to an end, the image never disappeared entirely, and by the late 1980s, Smiley had made a comeback, along with bell-bottom jeans, platform shoes, and other nostalgic reminders of life in the 70s. Have a nice day. But it doesn't talk about emojis, you know. This is like a really common emoji. So that's from 1963. Is this sticking down? I hope so. Let me move my computer. I was reading the information about Harvey there. And I had to put it over here on the table because TT almost knocked it on the floor a second ago. I'm going to go find a pen. What I'm doing with my Sharpie, it's just, this was like the top molding on the door wall or something where they had painted this. And so it's white there, and it should have a black line around it. So I'm just coloring that in. And I don't know why I do little things like this, but I do. I mean, it'd probably be fine with me not coloring it in. But I just thought he should have a black line all the way around as a smiley face. All right, so we have this. Yeah, it says Worcester Historical Museum on here. This was printed in 1999, really, edition, the 1999 edition of 2500. Wow. So this in itself is 20 years old. That's funny. Oh wait, before I move that over there, let's glue this down so it can dry. And I think I'm going to use some beacon glue. Probably tacky glue would be just fine. But any kind of pocket or anything, I like to use a strong glue. Now this is not, that's not functioning right now. Let's find one that will. Okay, here we go. I think that one was almost empty. I had it sitting on its head. But it's not coming out, so there's probably only a very little left in it. So this was just one of the fun things we discovered at the museum. For free February, you get free admission to the museum. And I did go there to learn about Esther Howland. Esther Howland. Let's see, where do I want to put this? Put it right there. The smiley face. At TT sneezing. Okay, so this will go in here. I don't know, do you think this background is like too plain? Well, this is too funny. I have a lot of stickers, and I went to my drawer on the organizer with the stickers in it, and I could not find, no, I could not find one smiley face sticker. There's got to be smiley face stickers somewhere, and I'm laughing because I was watching Brittany Linger Blinger Creations, and she had a journal, and she completely filled 2 of her glue book pages with smiley faces. And I'm thinking, oh wait, I got one more place to look. One more place, because these I had put in a bag for the kids, because I thought these would be some fun stickers for the grand nieces and nephews. And got stars. No, there are no smiley faces in here. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? No. Okay. The closest thing I can find was this daisy with the little smiley face. So I can put that on there somewhere. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, now what I'm going to do is put some paper on the back of this, print out the picture of Stanley, and journal, I guess. But it still bothers me that this is just all plain yellow. I should have put something in the background. I could draw smiley faces all over it. Or just wait, and when I get smiley face stickers from somewhere, if I see some somewhere, I'm looking around the room like, where can stickers be? I'll just put some all around. So that's the plan, okay? That's the plan. We'll just have to come back and finish this another day. But right now I need something to back this with. I got some paper. I like this yellow check. Well, maybe I could put something on there. Something on there. Something has to go on there. All right. Pay attention. Pay attention, Possum Patty. You know, I'm thinking about it. And, you know, I probably had smiley faces. I probably used them or played with the kids with them or something. So they may show up somewhere. I I thought somebody had given me some smiley faces. Like I said, I probably used them. Which is a good thing. I like things to get used. Oh, so I was thinking, and when did you have this thought, Possum Patty? Well, just now I had this thought that I think I had one of the original smiley face buttons from the 60s. On the beanie, back in the day, when you were a senior, you wore a beanie cap. It wasn't a punishment. It's to show your rank as senior. And we used to put pins all over our hats, and the favorite thing to do was, you had a pin from your high school, and you carried a bunch of them with you, and then when you went to like football games and different things like that, you would exchange pins with kids from other high schools. But we also had funny pins, with sayings on them. And yeah, I went to high school in the 1960s. Yes, I did. Many, 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 many years ago. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm trying to think where I saw that hat not so long ago. And I think it had a smiley face on it. Yeah, when I'm looking for one thing, I always find other things down in the magical basement. All right, I'm going to put Stanley's picture with the smiley face. Oh, this is a blow-up of a stamp. It says America Smiles, and it's got the smiley faces. It was back when mailing a letter cost 33 cents. And I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to journal about Harvey right there. And then this will go into the little tuck like that. And I will come up with something to put around here eventually. I'm not going to worry about that tonight. I found one smiley face, and this is actually from that journaling scrapbook set that my son gave me for Christmas. And so I'm going to add that right down here in the corner. And then I think I will add that smiley face daisy to here. And then, well, I figure if two showed up, maybe some more will show up. I know, it's crazy. So this one is a flower, but it's very pretty. We'll put this one, where should we put this one? Put that one up here in the corner. This is what I'll do. As I find the smiley face stickers, I will just add them all to the page. So this will just be a work in progress. So I've got my smiley face here with a picture of Possum Patty, information from the museum, picture of Stanley in the poster, a little bit of journaling, and that's it. Yeah. So this is a work in progress. All right. I like it now. Even if I only have two on here, I'm already liking it a lot better than it was without anything. So let me just wish everybody happy junk journaling, and thanks for coming along today. Bye-bye.